Well, hello everyone, hope that you're good and welcome to Simply Groundbreaking, the event that everybody should at least partake in prior to the Go Wild Global event. Dynamax Drilbur is brand new to the game and you must, I repeat, must get a couple of these done. This will be the best counter versus Gigantamax and Dynamax Toxtricity. Get ourselves a decent one. We also have Drilbur plentiful in the wild and in field research with Catch 10 Pokemon, and apparently it's shiny boosted. We'll remain to see if that is the case, but we'll talk a little bit about why this event is actually an insanely good couple of days to play. There's obviously Fukuoka happening this weekend too, so anybody who's over in Japan for the live version of the Go Wild area, very best of luck. Hope you have a smashing time, and we're gonna burn some max particles today, burn our daily adventure incense today, easy takedown. It's tier 1 of course, very simple to do. Before we check anything else, I'm going to prattle off the information quickly. Drilbur and Excadrill are amongst some of the best Pokemon to utilize, and they're also incredibly budget. Only 50 candy to evolve it. It's going to be readily available during this event, and it's a top tier ground and steel type Pokemon, which are both going to be incredibly useful, certainly in the near future, because if anybody paid attention to the November video, we have Zacian and Regieleki coming into the raids on November the 27th. So Zacian, you need steel types, Regieleki, you'll need ground types. If you're missing them, Drilbur is a one to go for. Let's see, it's not shiny and 758. I did actually take a screenshot. I'll tell you the research hundo and the raid battle hundo shortly. But there's a catch, nice and simple. I want to get a good couple of these and at least evolve a few over the next couple of days. Dynamax Drilbur, and it's God almighty. 12, 11, 11. Not a good start. But there are plenty to go around. So many Drilbur, in fact mostly Drilbur today, which is what we want. This event has good-ish wild spawns. There's a couple I would definitely say go for. If you're missing any rock or ground type Pokemon, Rhyhorn is a very good one to go for. When you evolve it up to Rhyperior, final stage evolution, it does require a Sinnoh Stone to evolve, but it's really top tier actually, and it does have a Shadow variant as well. But what else? There was another one which was decent. Phanpy is pretty decent too, but I don't see any of those around. Quick shout out to the Pokemongo Hub database. So, eggs and raids, we're going to be looking for 786 CP, and from research it's 589. There's also free research as well, which does give you 3 or 4 Drilbur encounters. Try again later, maybe this one. Oh, it was a Kecleon. Nice. Shiny? No. There's a Catch 10 Pokemon. Fantastic. So we've got one at least, but now let's go to the next Drilbur. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly more to go and do. I will burn some max particles, but I would suggest people, because it's going to be such an expensive weekend with Gigantamax and Dynamax Toxtricity, don't feel too obligated to do more than your free max particles per day with this event. And Dynamax Drilbur is going to be available throughout next week, so you will have next week to get some encounters even if you don't get some good ones this weekend. We haven't had to walk far, which is really nice. They're boosted for this sort of 3-day window. Spawns, not a shiny, and 740. You know me, I'm a sucker for a decent IV one. I've still not had a hundo Dynamax, and Drilbur and Excadrill amongst some of my favourite Pokemon. It is not the only usable potential Dynamax Pokemon. If you have yourself a decent Greedent, that can learn a ground fast move, which means you could potentially use that versus Gigantamax Toxtricity. God almighty, they're getting worse. Let me have a look at this free research, shall we? So there you go. It's literally 3 encounters and some XL candy, which is fantastic, to be honest. It's free, easy. We're on to our 5th Dynamax Drilbur now, and all mine have been trash. Definitely one to trade, that's for sure, but I am very close, like 200 catches off, hitting 600,000 catches, and I kind of want to save it for the Go Wild area, or at least a hundo or shiny Dialga Origin Palkia jobby. Not shiny. Oh, God. 748. Oh dear, oh dear. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below, of course. God, wait. Can we even scrape a 3-star? I would actually argue, and I do on this week's podcast, episode 197 will arrive on Sunday for you, but I think this event is actually better than the Into the Wild event, to be honest, because we have Nihilego on Tuesday in the raids, Tapu Koko in the raids on Wednesday, and then Thursday is Origin Dialga, and Friday is Origin Palkia, each with a raid hour, which will be live streaming, of course. Did manage to pick up 3 Catch 10s, so these are 3 Drilburs 589 would be the magical 100%er. Obviously, if it could be sparkly, that'd be something else. But I have a suspicion, it's not too bad, that this would be a bit like the Pumpkaboo, where it says it's boosted, but it's not really that boosted. So, good luck getting the shiny. Not shiny. 579, 10 off. But in all seriousness, there are some decent Pokemon to go and chase. If you didn't play Noibat Community Day, for example, since it's just popped up, not only is it a really good shiny, goes green, but it's a 400 candy evolution, so check your Pineapps on it and get it evolved, why not? It's not a very good Pokemon. Right, we finally managed to get something that's somewhat decent. 777 CP, and thankfully, there's another one down the road. Let's see, hopefully it's like a 93 and above. At least 12 CP off of the hundo. 91, but 15 attack. That will have to do for now. There is Dynamax Drilbur. Lovely. We finally got one that's worth showing on camera. But somewhere down here, there's another one. There's actually something I want to demonstrate now. It's a new feature that was quietly released into the game for people, I think, in the UK and in Japan. It's not the weather system, it is this. You may notice there's a spiraling thing around the base of this Pokestop, and what this is, it dropped last night, is called a Pokemon Playground, and you see a little icon in the bottom right there. It's an AR function, really. We don't really know too much about what happens, but you have to find a landmark. They're not at every single Pokestop, so this is obviously, anybody in the UK, it's a Weatherspoon, so we got to find the Weatherspoons by scanning. Scan it and find the landmark, there you go. We've successfully identified the landmark, and now what you can do, position your Pokemon, you can return the Pokeball and tap and rotate the Pokemon. It's kind of like an AR feature, and you can do decorative photos, and you can kind of find other people's Pokemon at this Pokestop and do a group AR. So somebody's dropped a shiny Miltank into this Pokestop, and what we can do is find, let's make it very farm featured. Let's go for a shiny Wooloo. There you go. This is kind of like an update to the Group Buddy AR thing that got removed from the game however long ago. So now you can kind of go to specific places and take AR shots. The only thing with this is it's at designated spots that Niantic deem to be worthy, and frankly, this isn't very scenic. No offense to Weatherspoons and the brand, but it's not a prime spot where you would go for an AR shot, but let's exit that and leave the shiny Wooloo there, shall we? I hope it gets a little bit of improvement, but that is very much in sort of beta testing at the moment, which is interesting. We have the special research, the timed research. Let's get ourselves the candy and an encounter with the Drilbur that's not shiny and is dead. Check 2 is not a shiny. Ooh, 583, that's a 93er again. We had one of those earlier from the quest, and this is just awful. We have some XL candy and a bit of dust. Easy free research completed. We've finally found the rare spawn for this event, the Excadrill in the wild. Incensed in, on the info for this event, this theoretically was supposed to be shiny. Not sure if it's been confirmed yet or if it was a mistake, but go with it. If it could be shiny in the wild, that's excellent, really. Have we done? Yes, we've got some quests, people. I knew it was worth it. Check 1. Is not shiny and not a hundo. The check 2 with an incense behind it, not even close. Final one of this batch. Oh dear. I have a suspicion this will be the final Dynamax that we do on today's video, because I have to get this edited before leaving for family weekend away. Don't have much time. So, not shiny. I swear, like, maybe today's just not my day. The bad IVs, we've done a lot of Dynamax and bought the Max Particle packs. All of them have been pretty trash. Like, the thing with Dynamax at the moment, you've got to view it as if you were a Pokemon Go player like 2016, 2017. You're going to have to take the 91s, 93s, 96s, or if you get some decent stuff, obviously take those. But you're going to have to run with your best ones and work on those before getting better ones. I definitely won't be working on that one, that's for damn sure. The 3 final quest checks of today's little video. One is not shiny and pretty dead. Very best of luck on getting your shiny Drilburs, because they're here for just a handful of days. But hopefully there is a bit of a shiny boost on there. I've seen somebody tag me on X already with the shiny Dynamax, which is great. My luck today's not been very good. Done 15 today and only 1 was above 90%. Everything else barely scraped. Being of actual value, so they're very much trade worthy. But again, we're going to have to take what comes our way in terms of IVs, and you do have Dynamax Drilbur available through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's still ample opportunity to go and get something decent from them. And now in the scorching winter sun, I'm going to be blinded as we wrap up today's video, and it could very well be the video from the whole weekend, because I'm going to be away and possibly unable to upload. So if you enjoyed this one, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below for more Pokemon Go content, and of course, a massive thanks to all of the Patreon squad who really do help continue making this a possibility with videos, live streams, crazy travel for common days or live events, etc. We wouldn't be able to do what we do here without every single person there on the rolling credits, so thank you so much for your support. We'll wrap up the week here. Good luck on your Dynamax Drilbur grind, and there are some good wild spawns I mentioned in the event. But next week leads into the Wild event as well as the Go Wild area. It's going to be chock-a-block full with raids and spollouts and God knows what. So what we have coming up are 4 live streams. We've got Nihilego Raid Hour on the Tuesday, coupled with Combi and Teddy vs Spollout. That's going to be 6 PM GMT on the 19th. On the 20th, it's Tapu Koko Raid Hour. On the 21st, it's Dialga Origin Raid Hour, same time, obviously 6 PM GMT. And finally, Friday the 22nd is going to be Origin Palkia. If you want to join for Nihilego Raid Hour, we'll begin with Nihilego. Keep your eye on the community tab for the other ones, but comment on this video below for Nihilego's Raid Hour with your in-game name and your friend code. The community tab will be posting every day if you want to join for the following raid hours, because get some people involved, get some shiny hype going. There's the increase on the remote raid cap for next week, and of course from Friday to Sunday, there's no remote raid limit at all. So if you're on my friends list, send me the origin forms, please. But if you enjoyed what you saw here, maybe go and check out one of these videos from here. If you want to see how we did with the origin forms last time they were available, check out the Sinnoh stuff from earlier in the year. And why not throw it back to when Shiny Drilbur was first released, when we were actually out in Krakow. Go and check out the shiny vibes there. But if you enjoyed this one, hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Do take care.